Wait, before you click away because you think patchouli smells like a head shop, you've just been using it wrong. Patchouli is actually one of the most powerful skin tightening essential oils for mature skin that there is. The secret is in the dilution. I'm Susan, and today I'm showing you 5 ways that patchouli transforms aging skin this fall without that overwhelming scent. But here's the thing, patchouli is intense, but when you add just a few drops to an unscented lotion, base, or oil, you get the warmth and the grounding and the benefits of it without the overpowering scent, without the hippie head shop smell. Think of it like garlic. You're not going to eat a whole clove, but just a little bit makes everything better. Patchouli is like that. So let's dive into it. Patchouli is an essential oil that gained a lot of popularity back in the 60s, but it's not just for the 60s anymore. But it has been around a very, very long time. It was used extensively in India and in Asia. And I know a lot of people are not big fans of the scent of patchouli, but be open to it. Personally, I absolutely love patchouli. And back in the day, this is one of my favorite stories of patchouli, is it was used for keeping the fabrics, the shawls, and when they became really popular in England, coming over from India, they used patchouli when they packed them to make sure that insects and other things didn't get in and destroy the shawls. And so the shawls would have that scent of patchouli to them. And certain enterprising merchants, people don't really change through the centuries, do they? Certain enterprising merchants decided, I'll just pack some non-imported shawls in patchouli and be able to pass them off as the real deal. So I just found that a little bit interesting that scammers have been out there for years. And that might bring me to a note to make sure that if you're buying your own essential oils for DIY use or just a little bit of personal use, to make sure that you vet that they are the real deal. So, because there's no substitute for true, pure essential oils as far as aromatherapy benefits. But then patchouli also became used in perfumes and in various rituals. So it has been, and then in the 60s, it was known for its aphrodisiac properties. So it has a lot of benefits, a lot of qualities, and has been around a very long time. It has a very warm, grounding scent. I personally, like I said, I love it. So I'm Susan. I have been working with essential oils for over 25 years. My company, Susan Soaps and More, I make natural handmade soaps and skincare products using essential oils. We use no synthetic fragrance or any synthetic ingredients in our products. We also use no animal fats, and we do no animal testing. But let's dive into those 5 benefits of patchouli that I told you I would share with you about today. It's early in the morning. I'm in the middle of doing the state fair, but I wanted to get this video done because patchouli really is one of my very favorite essential oils. I use it in a lot of products, and in fact, I have a couple of just straight patchouli products, our soap and our lotion bars that are just straight patchouli products. So the first benefit is that patchouli oil really helps firm and tone the skin by stimulating circulation and promoting new cell growth. And this is exactly what mature skin craves. It's like a little nudge for skin to perk back up. So if you haven't been following me, right now it's October of 2025, and I'm 68 years old. And patchouli is one of the essential oils that we put in our mature anti-aging face serum, which is what I recommend for people with mature skin. It's what I use twice a day, every day. So second benefit of patchouli is that it really locks in moisture. It's known to create a protective layer that helps to lock hydration or moisture into your skin, and that helps to keep your skin soft and not parched. And that right there is a huge benefit, particularly as the seasons change and the air gets drier and harsher on your skin. The third benefit is that patchouli helps reduce fine lines. I thought that might get your interest. So patchouli's regenerative properties help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles because it actually helps regenerate skin cells and regenerate your elasticity and everything of your skin. So it's not a miracle overnight fix, but it gently encourages that. That's why, part of why, but where you continue on with whatever face care regimen that you're doing. Consistency. My 68 years is kicking in, I guess. So it's important to be consistent with natural products in particular. It is not going to be an overnight fix. None of my suggestions really are an overnight fix. All of my skincare benefits that I have seen using my own products, it takes a little bit of time. Usually give it at least a month to really see a definite improvement and then continue on. And at least when I was dealing with adult acne, it was all gone after 3 months. So consistency matters. The fourth benefit of patchouli is somehow it is able to help balance oil production. So it helps balance out your skin, whether it's oily or it's dry. It's going to help balance that out and make it more of a normal range of where it should be and where it's going to feel comfortable and look good for you. So that's pretty amazing. I think it basically helps pull your skin oil production into sync, and that can really get out of balance easily again during those seasonal changes. The fifth benefit of patchouli is, from an aromatherapy standpoint, the grounding benefit of the scent. I mean, I'm sitting out here at about 7 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to head to the state fair. I still have to finish a lot of what I'm doing, so I'm a little bit stressed. And yet, oh my gosh, just smelling the patchouli soap, it just calms me down. I can just almost feel my blood pressure lowering a bit. So if you haven't embraced patchouli, I really would urge you to consider taking another look at it. And as I said, we do a straight patchouli soap. We also do a straight patchouli lotion bar. So both, and then we use patchouli as a grounding scent, a base note, or a grounding effect, both ways in a number of our products. But patchouli, it's a strong essential oil. From a safety standpoint, a little bit goes a long way. You do not want to overdo it with patchouli. Let me show you some ways you can use patchouli without that head shop vibe. You can add 1 to 2 drops to your unscented face lotion or oil. Mix it in your palm before applying it, because again, you don't want it to go straight onto your skin or your face. You can blend 3 drops with a tablespoon of jojoba or rosehip oil to make a face serum if you want to try that. Or you can use some products like mine. This is our patchouli lotion bar, where I've already perfectly diluted it for you. Did you know my anti-aging face serum even has a little bit of patchouli in it? And that is a wonderful facial, that's what I use on my face every day, twice a day actually. And I don't feel like I smell like a head shop. People tell me all the time how great I smell. So the key is in the dilution. You never want to apply pure patchouli to your face. That's where you go wrong. So take advantage and don't smell like a head shop. So once again, with all essential oils, more is not necessarily better. You need to be cautious with, and I would say 2% is a top range, and a lot of times for whatever products that you may be making. Patchouli doesn't really have the photosensitive qualities like I talked about with the citrus oil, so you don't really have to worry about that, but you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it. So not with anything. I guess I just wanted to open it up to you a little bit, and if you have any questions, do you use patchouli in any of the products that is patchouli in any of the products that you use, or do you use patchouli yourself already? Which of the benefits that I mentioned sounds the most appealing to you as far as radiance, the balancing the oil, or simply the aromatherapy benefit with the grounding, the stress? Patchouli is a great stress reliever. I'm going to also, it's great for dry skin. I have another little personal example that I had a husband of a friend of ours who was getting out of the shower and his chest was itching all the time. And somebody had recommended using coconut oil, which I do use coconut oil in my soaps to help lather, but I do not normally recommend it as a moisturizing because it really tends to dry out your skin. And so he was itching all the time getting out of the shower. I gave him a little bit or a sample of the patchouli soap for him to use because not only does it have patchouli, but I put cocoa butter in it. It's great for dry skin, and voila, no more itching when he got out of the shower. So patchouli is really an amazing essential oil, and I would urge you to consider trying it out if you haven't already. So tell me, have you been avoiding patchouli because of the scent, or are you already a fan? Let me know in the comments. And next week we're going to be talking about, in 2 weeks, because what I'm doing is skipping every other week. We do a live, and then the next week will be a video about one of the essential oils, and then a live, and then another essential oil. So the next essential oil that we're going to be talking about is Texas cedarwood, the invasive weed that became $100 oil. Pretty fascinating stuff, I think, anyways. So you don't want to miss it. So if you enjoyed the tips that I have here in this video or enjoyed watching it, please like my video. That means so much to me. I'm really trying to provide content that helps and resonates and that you enjoy. And if YouTube doesn't know that people like it, they're not going to show it to people. So putting a like in there or adding a question or a comment, all that kind of thing really helps my channel out. And if you want to continue making sure you don't miss our next essential oil that we're going to be talking about, please subscribe. Then you'll be notified the next time that I put something out on my channel. So thanks so much for being here and for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye for now.